Welcome to Gaming on Board. This week we're starting a brand new segment called Mechanically Speaking. Each week we're going to take a look at a different board game mechanism and look at a couple examples of games that use that mechanism. So first we're going to start out with the action point allowance system mechanism. This is a very simple mechanism seen in a lot of games where each player will have a set number of action points that they can spend to perform different actions in the game. So we're going to take a look at Pandemic, which is a basic example. Then we're going to move on to Wasteland Express delivery service. And finally, we're going to take a look at Blood Rage. Okay, so first we're going to talk about Pandemic. Pandemic is a basic action point selection system game. It's one of the most popular as well. So each player will have 4 action points per round. And they can do a list of things. They can build research stations, they can treat disease, they can share knowledge, they can discover cures, they can move around and different things like that. So you could go move here 1, treat the disease 2, build a research station 3, and then go from research to research station 4. So that would be all 4 points that I'm allowed during this turn, hence action point allowance system. So now you've seen how the action point allowance system is used at the very basic level. Now let's take a look at Wasteland Express and see how that can be expanded upon. So in Wasteland Express delivery service, the action point allowance system is a little different. Each player does only have 5 tokens to take their actions. So technically you have 5 points allowed to you. But on your turn, you will only move 1 of your action tokens to the action that you want to perform, and you're not limited to that one action. So I could move it here and move to 3 places on the map, and then after I get to that location, I could combat, and then if I win that combat, I could then pillage. So really I took 3 actions with this 1 point. I could also move and then purchase something. You know, you have multiple things you can do. So as you go around the table on your turn, you'll use 1 of your points, and so on and so forth until all of your points have been used on different things. And then that's the end of the round. You've used your allotment of action points for that round. The game continues until a certain goal is met, and each player has the same number of action points to use on each round. So now we see how in Wasteland Express those action points that you're allowed each round can be used for multiple actions instead of just 1. Now let's take a look at Blood Rage, where you can actually increase the number of points you have available. Alright, so in Blood Rage, they use the action point allowance system differently as well, even from Pandemic and Wasteland Express. So you have these different stats here. Everyone starts with 6 rage, and you can use these rage for a number of different things. So you can invade, where the rage cost is equal to the strength of the person you're trying to add to the board. You can march, where the cost is set to 1. You can upgrade, which is also equal to the strength of the item you're upgrading. You can take the quest action for free, and you can pillage for free. And then as you go throughout the game, your rage will increase. So your allowance, your action points that are allowed, can go up as the game progresses. So in the first round you only have 6 rage, but maybe by the 4th or 3rd round you've got 12 rage to start out with, which is amazing if you've ever played Blood Rage. So this is another way that the action point allowance system can be slightly altered from just the basic Pandemic, it's your turn, take 4 actions, and made even better in my opinion by making these variable cost actions and allowing you to upgrade your available number of actions. All right, so that's it. Thanks for joining me with Mechanically Speaking. I hope you enjoyed the 3 examples we gave. Please check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We do post there daily. And as always, thank you for watching, and play all the games.